Are you among the millions of Americans looking to buy your next home? This year, higher interest rates may be making some buyers question if it's even possible in our current market to find the right home at the right price. Joining us to discuss the latest housing numbers and offer some advice for those looking to make a move or sell is Nick Bailey of RE/MAX. Nick, thanks so much for being here today.
Hi, Lexi. Great to be with you.
So tell me, first of all, what are some of the trends that we're seeing for this current housing market?
Well, I can say the spring market is definitely underway, and there are some bright spots. For example, home sales were up over 30% from February into March, which is a great sign that buyers are feeling confident to return to the market. But that being said, even though that's a big number, there are a few other things that are happening, which is inventory is still at record low numbers in many areas. And so we're not seeing as many new properties hit the market as we ordinarily would in the spring market. So that may make selection a little difficult for buyers. But we're also seeing one more thing that's actually helping buyers. Most homes are selling now for around 1% under asking price, where that was very different a year ago when buyers were competing against other people and houses were selling well above asking price. And so that is a welcomed position for buyers and really helping them navigate the current spring market.
Yeah, I know that's definitely the case here in Arizona, that we have a lot less inventory than there has been in the past. And so that's definitely contributing to a lot of the difficulty getting into a home here in Arizona. But interest rates are also up. So what would you say to prospective home buyers in terms of interest rates?
Interest rates have been at the center of the conversation, as we all know, but I think that there's something to understand, especially for most people that are looking to buy. First, if you're a potential buyer and you're just seeing this change in interest rates, don't take yourself out of the market yet, because all we've been talking about is the 30-year fixed rate. And actually pre-pandemic, alternate products like adjustable rate mortgages and things like that were more than 35% of the market, dropped to almost nothing. And now buyers are coming in and they're working with their lender and saying, I'm going to shop my rate a little bit and see if I can get something lower. Or maybe I buy down the rate, look at an adjustable rate mortgage, or for first home buyers, look at a first-time home buyer program. That all of those have the potential of having a lower rate than the 30-year fixed, which helps buyers. So I think that that's one of the most important things that they can do is look at more than just the 30-year fixed.
Other options, yes. Try to find those other ways to kind of get yourself in there. That's great. But what are your tips for people who are looking? Like, do you have anything for people who are looking to buy? Any go-to tips?
Great question. Well, first off, if you're a buyer, get a good agent, because the market has seen some changes. And so when you have an agent that really understands what the market is today, not last week, not last month, last year, that trusted advisor can help navigate what is a pretty complex transaction. And the second thing I would say to buyers with especially the interest rate changes is get pre-qualified. Make sure that you do that on the front end. Before you jump online and start dreaming and going out and looking at houses, make sure that you figure out with your lender, what can you afford? And then you can match your home search to that, and it'll help create a much better, more successful buying experience.
It just makes it more realistic, right? Because I know for me, I love to get on Zillow and kind of like look at these gorgeous homes and dream a little bit. But yeah, if you're not pre-qualified and you don't know what you can afford, some of those homes might be out of your price range anyways. So what about for people looking to sell?
Sellers. In a market like this, where we had over 10 years of run up in prices to an incredible seller's market. And the number one thing sellers can do right now is price their home correctly. You look at the national averages, prices have come down around 2%. But when you look at, say, the Phoenix area, it had one of the highest run up in prices. So it now has a little higher pressure on prices coming down. It's just over 9%. And so sellers have to be very realistic about what their home is worth and what it will sell for in this local market. Biggest mistake I see home sellers make is they say, well, we can start high, we can always come down. which in reality, their home sits on the market longer, and they end up on average selling anywhere from 5 to 8% lower than market value.
Wow.
And so have an agent help you price it, get it staged right, because with houses sitting on the market longer, the house needs to look good. You might need to do some minor repairs. And the combination of a good priced home that looks great is the formula to success in selling right now.
You got to have all those things. Absolutely. So Nick, tell us where viewers can go to get more information.
Well, whether you're a home buyer or seller, go to remax.com. Lots of information to help you navigate your way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nick, for being here. That was some great advice.
Thanks, Lexi. Great being with you.